Alright. Okay. Looks good. Say hi. Alrighty. Stream's good. Hey! Let me know if you can hear me and everything. It's my first time actually trying to stream through the YouTube proper streaming thing and not just jacking directly. Hopefully, if my setup works, I'm going to try doing something a little different tonight. We're going to try to stream a game, which is something that I've talked about a lot on this channel, and I keep being like, we're going to do it, we're going to do it. So finally I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. I'm stuck inside this Saturday night. Everybody went to sleep on me, so let's do this. So this game is called Crossroad. I found it on Steam for sale, which is always a huge, huge plus for me. Like, who can say no to $7 on Steam? But what drew me to it was that it had this write-up that I don't know, there's just something about it, especially about the protagonist part, which I'll read to you, which said, "You'll play the part of a pure-hearted girl, raised far from the bustling cities, not spoiled, curious to a fault, and as naive as a child. She doesn't see the world the same way as we do. Lummi is a young herbalist and healer who loves this world and changes it for the better." So, of course, when I heard that, I was just like, so unlike cynical, dark-hearted me, and I was just very curious. And then I saw that it also apparently had 34 different endings, 5 different romantic interests, allegedly, but they said there was more, all kinds of stuff. So I was like, wow, this game sounds inherently shippable. So where are the ships? So I went to see online if there was any fiction or anything. I could not find anything. This game is pretty recent. It was released on February 14th of this year, 2018. So I am very curious about it. So I thought, you know what? What better way to find out how shippable, or rather not shippable it is, than just to play it? My day's been good, Spaghetti Killer. It's been good. Maybe more bat jokes? No, I have so many other stuff, but a bat jokes update would be fun. Alright, let's see if we can make it work. Is it doing things? It is doing things. Oh my god, I'm competent. Menu, load, save, options, skip. No, not skip. We need to read it. It feels like I'm flying. Do I sound pure-hearted enough? It said that you had to be pure-hearted. Ellipses. Bless my pure, pure heart. The kingdom I've grown up in is spread below me. There are the familiar woods with the village where I've been living all my life. There's the royal castle I've often heard about. There are the places I've seen only in books. Okay. All the knowledge seems to vanish out of my mind, but it feels like I can get an answer to any question if I dare to ask it. Oh. Do I have questions? I guess, since I haven't played, I have questions. Story of a woodland paradise. Only a few of the residents of the faraway kingdom Koguro still believe in magic and miracles. Oh my god, okay, that's a lot of reading. Let's just skim. Okay, isolated village, small, beautiful, it's not easy to get here, all alone, hence my naivety and pure heart. But the main wonders of the village are the women living in there. What does that mean? Oh, they live in solitude and serenity all of their lives. It has been a long time since any of the women traveled beyond the outskirts of the village. Until now, I assume. There are not many men in the village, which is why this is a dating sim. And having grown up with wonders all around them, they don't really pay any attention. The long flight makes my head spin. What are we doing? I didn't get to ask other questions. Ouch! And fall off my bed. Okay. Sun is shining and birds are singing outside of my window. Of course they are. So far the music is nice. It's got cute music and it's really bright and colorful. It's definitely cheering me up on this gloomy evening. I overslept. I'm so glad I prepared my clothes and basket last night. I need to go, and quickly, or Mom will be angry. Do I get to pick my clothes? No, I didn't. Oh, disappointment. I quickly put on clothes and run to Mom. She is a bit disheveled and agitated. That's what disheveled looks like? I wish I looked like that, disheveled. Round romance. Alright, let's talk to our mom. Oh my goodness. I need to leave this village, come on. Do you— Game eyes. I opened my eyes wide. Did I oversleep? You just said you did. How can you forget? Head towards the door, picking up my red cloak along the way. No, but she should. Ouch. Oh, I'm clumsy. Is that supposed to be cute? Are you okay? Yes, because I'm plucky, naive and pure of heart, and clumsy. Take a packet of ice and some fresh mint so you can drink some tea. So you're gonna go pick mint in a field? Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Don't talk to strangers. Don't pick poisonous berries for research. Don't go to a beehive for honey. Don't annoy strangers with random questions. Don't bring back all the animals that you see on the way. Okay. I wonder if because of the first story I picked, if it's gonna really impact how this plays out. Alright, there are no people in the streets, which means we don't have to animate them. Even the cats are hiding somewhere. I want to meet people. I'm impatient. I'm one of those people who plays these games and just clicks really, really quickly through all of the options. Is that bad? I know the eyes are freaking me out too, Morgan. They keep shifting. Alright. People also say that lots of human-eating monsters have appeared lately. Oh boy, I sure hope so. For example, the hares, though they haven't really harmed me in any shape or form, which means it's fine. Creepy. I'm so glad we don't have, but I want them. I want it to just suddenly genre shift. Oh, stop complaining, Lemmy. Let's do it. I vigorously fan myself with the sleeve of my kimono. It's so nice that we have clothes like these. I wonder if it was made this way on purpose. Oh dear. Is Lemmy not very bright? That's unfortunate. I'd like to hide in the shade of the woods. It'll shelter me from the bright sun, even though the road will. Take the road less traveled? Of course we're gonna take the road less traveled. Follow a shady path. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, the shady path is safer? I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. Okay, let's be safe. I follow a narrow path going deeper and deeper into the woods. Why do travelers call our woods impenetrable? It's not true at all. Find a path and walk as much as you like. Here's the familiar big stone. I need to walk just a bit more. I like how they're doing the canted. That's not how it looks when you walk. It takes me quite a while. Weird. I end up at a wall made of rock. Was it here before? I've never seen it. Did I get lost? Maybe I should ask someone for directions. But there's no living soul around, and no dead souls either. I walk through the woods almost in complete silence. After walking a bit more, I approach a fork in the path. It's getting even weirder. Oh good, I did take an interesting path. Where should I go and what should I do? Well, give me choices. Ooh. I know, I want to meet a wolf too. There needs to be a wolf, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay guys, are we going to go back, to the left, forward, to the right? Come on. What should we do? I don't think we should go back. No, we need to be brave. Left? Does anybody else? What's the common consensus? Is it left? Well, alright, left is what I'm seeing. Oh, forward? It's well, I don't know. If we go forward, we go through the archway. Okay, I'm seeing multiple forwards. Alright, forwards. Onwards and upwards. I look around but can't see anything unusual. I might be seeing things because of the heat, like entirely new structures that are obscuring my path. Okay. I think Gran's house is in the east. I'll just go forward and the sun will show me the way. Alright. Walk, 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 walk. Walking, rustling sounds. It's a wolf. Wolf, come on. I've been following this path for so long. It's rather wide and it seems people walk here often, but there are none right now. I had to get through the thicket to find the source of it. Narrowly escaping the brushwood with clothes intact, I end up with a couple of scratches and tousled hair, standing in a small glade filled with various flowers. Sun shines through the trees, making all the plants look more colorful. Oh, it's pretty, although I think I need more tussling happening on that hair. Grass is vivid green and lush. I've never seen grass like this, even on tended lawns. What a sight, but... I'll make a beautiful bouquet. I'm potentially high now because of strange white strawberries. She'll be looking at them and thinking of me. Every time she'll breathe in the sweet scent of flowers, she'll remember her wonderful granddaughter because nobody has brought her flowers before. Okay. Voice of reason. I wouldn't do that if I were you. It's as if someone's voice has just sounded in my mind, like perhaps a live streamer or just anybody playing this game. But no one can get into my thoughts, right? I guess it was the voice of reason. I wonder though, why should I stop myself from picking those flowers? They are just flowers after all. Where there's a will, there's a way to pick flowers. After a few minutes, an enormous colorful bouquet is ready. Gran will be so surprised. I should pick some flowers for Mom later too, and for myself as well. Voice. Who are you? Oh my god, look, it's got a wolf icon, guys. It's a wolf icon. Wolf icon. Huh? I look around, searching through the branches, leaves, blades of grass, and untouched flowers in attempts to see who asked me the question. What have those innocent plants done to you? Why are you picking my flowers? Is it, oh my god, is it Little Red Riding Hood and Beauty and the Beast at the same time? I'm excited, guys. There is no one in the glade but me, and this voice sounded so strict and calm, it made me shiver. I feel goosebumps crawling up my back and want to hide and run away. Ooh, guys. Choices. All right, guys. Where are we gonna? Are we gonna be brave and stay and face the potential wolf beast man? Are we gonna hide or are we gonna run from the beautiful glade of white strawberries? Where? Oh yeah. You guys know where it's at. All right, let's stay. Staying. I try not to think about bad things. After all, I grew up in these woods, even though I currently don't recognize them. What monstrosities can possibly be hiding here? I should talk to him. I'm sure this voice will understand me. Okay. Plus, I must be responsible for my actions. So, tell me, why did you come here? It's a ginger wolf man. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to take some of these beautiful flowers for my gran. I didn't know it's forbidden to pick them. I didn't even think that plants in the woods belong to someone. Oh my god. I still can't see anyone near me. Who's talking? Maybe it's a flower. Okay, Lummy, it's embarrassing. This isn't... Okay, okay. Naive, and pure of heart. My gaze falls on the biggest and most beautiful flower growing under a tree. It has big white petals and shiny yellow middle. Its leaves are bent to the ground as if inviting passerbys to sit next to it. In fact, it looks like a giant daisy, far too giant to be normal. Maybe it's king of this glade or something. Okay, is she gonna be like this the whole game? Because this is gonna be trying. I'm tried. I'm irked. I'm sorry, Mr. Flower. Flower King. I'll undo the harm I made. But I don't really know how to undo what can't be undone. Ellipses. It'll be enough for me if you simply stop picking flowers here. It's possible to absorb the beauty and sight of them. Now I have guilt. No, just ellipses. Oh my gosh, just look up. Look up. Oh, look up. I nod, my face blushing. I'm really ashamed of picking so many flowers. You called me Flower King. But I definitely don't look like one. You guys. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this much Harley Quinn-esque stuff tonight. Okay, let's keep going. No resemblance at all. For I am the Fox King. No, I think you should look up. I raise my head to see the creature talking to me. High above me among bright green leaves and rays of hot sun on a thick branch, the must-be master of the glade is sitting. Ooh, the purple eyes. He's got the Violet Elizabeth Taylor eyes going, you guys. It's as if his piercing gaze goes right through me. His ginger hair slightly shades his violet eyes. His cheek has a sticking plaster on it where? Lies. Lies and slander. And his hands are banded. Okay, guys, if we're gonna say it, we gotta animate it. A long kimono covers the rest of his body. I need to apologize. Please, forgive me. Ellipses. Nimble and soundless, he descends from the branch to the glade, somehow keeping the I want to say keeping his pants on. Somehow keeping the plants under his feet intact. And then he puts his hand on my head and takes the bouquet away. You are forgiven. Guys, I think we should have left the glade. Oh, we should have left the glade, guys. This place is too far from the paths people follow. Okay, I've got to give them different voices, or at least try. I'm going to try better, guys. I have no idea how you ended up here. They said strict. Okay, let's do strict. Strict like a schoolmarm. But I understand what... Guardian of the Woods? Okay. But I understand why you decided to make a bouquet of the local flowers. They are truly beautiful. A variety of bright colors and exquisite fragrance are enchanting. Flabbergasted, I watch him poking slightly wilted flowers back into the ground in swift and agile motions. But what's the point? Okay, guys, now that we are interacting with the Guardian of the Woods, aka the Not Flower King, are we going to ask politely, snort skeptically, or be curious? So are we going to be rude? Are we going to be inquisitive? Or are we going to be nice? How are we going to do this? What do you guys think? We want to be rude? We're going to be rude and saucy. We can pick flowers from wherever we want. I'm seeing lots of snorts. Okay, we're going to be rude. We can pick flowers from wherever we want, Mr. Flower King. Why are you doing that? They won't grow back anyway. Yeah, that's my snort voice. It's a valley girl. If someone like you tries to replant them, surely they won't. Oh, now he's rude. He was rude right back. Oh! These words make me feel uneasy because they question my intelligence and are mean. I decide not to interrupt him doing his magic. I've never seen anything like this. What's astonishing is that the flowers revived, as if I haven't touched them at all. Lord of Flowers gets everything done and looks at me with a smile. I guess my amazement by this magic is shown on my face. I introduce myself to avoid awkward silence. My name is Lemmy, because this is a translation. And I think I'm lost. No! No, you can't have... No, come on. You can't break now. I'm so into it. I'm so invested. Maybe you'll tell me how I can get to my gran. She lives behind the 3rd mountain after the pine grove. 3 mountains? How long was this trip supposed to take? I know the way. I can guide you there. These woods are very treacherous. You never know what awaits you around the next turn. Go after me, and be careful. May I ask your name? For a second, it looks like my question has upset him. Why would it? After all, we've never met before. Oh my god, time warp. It's Memento. It's just she's met him every day. She travels this path and picks his flowers. Oh, that would be amazing. Maybe the reason is that no one has ever asked his name. If that's the case, I feel sorry for him. It must be so lonely to live in here. My name is Tenko. I look after the woods, protect the flowers and small animals. Defend them when it's necessary. I think I'm the very last creature of these woods who might harm you, Lummy. I don't trust that at all. Why would someone just come out and say that they're not gonna harm me? That seems really sketch. Okay, we got another choice. Tell him that you're not afraid because you're big and brave, or admit that you were scared at first until you saw his foxy magnificence. And his still not bandaged hands, guys. They said they were bandaged. And his glorious nail polish. Look at it. Oh! He's got great nail polish. I'm envious. I'm glad they didn't cover it up with bandages. What do you guys think? Alright, we're not afraid. We're not afraid. Alright, guys. I'm not afraid. I can't offend him by saying that I was freaked out by him at the beginning. Why would you be? He is like the least freaky... Okay. Plus, can he really do anything to me? He is only some guardian of flowers. Whatever. I'm not afraid of you at all, Tenko. You look way too harmless. So I'm harmless. I must say I haven't expected this description. Although, maybe you're right. Here, my point proven. How can a person merely guarding some flowers harm anyone? That's right, guys. What your job is proves how much you can hurt anyone. Oh man, I work at the chocolate shop. I can't hurt anyone. Logic. Indeed, why was I even afraid of him at the first place? It's so silly. Oh, what a beautiful flower. It's shimmering. It appeared right in front of me. How could I possibly miss it? It's marvelous. Its beauty takes my breath away, and it looks like it's shining and radiating love and kindness. I would blame it on a shiny dew, but there's no dew in the middle of a hot day, right? Was that it shimmering up there? The beautiful magic flower? Tenko told me not to pick flowers, but I'll pick only this one. Just one. I know, right? Really, Wonka is not to be trusted at all. And what can he do to me anyway? I'll pick a flower, run away, and find the way on my own. Why? I touched the flower's stem, unable to resist. It's so soft and fragile. What can it do to me? The stem breaks under my touch. Ah! I can't yell too loud, my daughter's sleeping. Where am I? And why can't I move? You see, I'm harmless indeed, but this flower isn't. Achievement? What? Achievement? What did I achieve? And I've warned you, you shouldn't pick the flowers. Uh-oh. Did I die? Oh my god, did I die? Did I die? I died! Guys, I died. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's no wonder there are 34 endings. If it can end like that. Okay, well, we gotta... we gotta try again. We gotta try again, guys. Okay, we gotta try again. Whew. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's try the same one we picked, but this time we'll take the other route. We'll take the river route. Okay, skippy, skip, skip. I overslept, blah, blah, blah. Get me to my first choice. We're gonna walk along the river, away from the evil Foxflower King. Why must I walk all the way around if there's a shortcut? An evil shortcut that will kill me with death by flower. Soon enough, I end up near the river and an abandoned temple. Monks knew where to build their home. They also knew that it's far too hot here in the summer and moved to the mountain. Okay. Water is shining like a mirror in the midday. Big red koi slowly swim near the bank. So beautiful. I would stand here admiring them if not for the heat. The sun is shining as if it decided to dry out everything and make us live in a desert. Even carp must be feeling hot since they are swimming so slowly. Of course, it might be because they are too well fed, but I thought our mom gave us ice and tea. Like, just drink some of that. I need to go and greet them? I stop for a bit and sit near the water. The fish approach me happily. They are so cute. Ugh, it's even hotter now. What if I step into the river and walk in it? The water in the river doesn't heat up? Girl. Girl. Okay. So I won't feel hot. Plus it's not too deep. Okay, guys. Next choice. Let's see if we can get through this without dying. Wade in the river or don't go into the water. Calling it. It will turn into a fish. I know, right? Probably. Alright, guys. Don't go in. Oh, we've got... Okay, what do we have more of? Death by fish. Oh, we're split. Okay, lots of people are saying don't go. I'm seeing more don't goes. So this time, we're not gonna go. There's no time for that. Akita's waiting. She'll kill me if something happens to her fan. Not her granddaughter, that's fine. I'll come here on my way back. Maybe I'll even bathe here a bit. Whoa, slow down, game. I run along the river as fast as I can. There's no time for distractions. If 50 of my adventures ended well, it doesn't mean that the 51st will end the same way. Girl, my first adventure didn't end well. I remember all that has happened to me in the woods through my life. Okay, her life is flashing through her eyes. This is not good. I think I would set some sort of record running if someone would track the time. I almost fall a couple of times, but it's nothing. I can see splashing on the river from the corner of my eye. It looks like the carp are inviting me to join them, but I don't think about them anymore. Finally, I see Gran's cottage behind the trees. We made it, guys. We made it. We did it. As usual, I pull the cord and the door in front of me opens. What is the point of this game? I don't know. I think it's just like a choose your own adventure. Allegedly, it's a romance game, but we definitely did not romance the Flower King, so that did not work out for us. Maybe we should have been nicer to him. I enter the spacious room. Star wipe. Oh wow, hi Grandma. Lumi, you're finally here. You didn't get killed by the Flower King. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long? Where's my favorite fan? I missed it so much. How could I even forget it? I give Gran the basket, and she opens it at once. She quickly puts aside the fan she has been holding. I wonder why only her favorite thing helps her to battle the heat. That's the dumbest question, Lummy. That's so stupid. Oh. Ah, here's my sweet fan. I missed you so much. You must have been lonely too. Okay, guys. Grandma X fan. We've got our first ship. Gran gently brushes her fingertips along the Okay, come on. It's getting weird now. Sometimes it seems to me that she loves it more than me and Mom altogether. Oh, the ice hasn't melted yet, and the mint is still fresh. Good job, Lummy. This time you got here fast. Let me make some delicious tea for you. You must be tired after the walk. Will you tell me one of your tales, Gran? I asked you once again. Don't call me Gran. Call me by my name. Say my name. And I will tell you a tale. You won't leave me in peace otherwise. Gran promptly makes a delicious tea for me, and we sit at the porch in the shade of trees. and I prepared to listen to another fascinating tale from my gran about her life. Man, I think we made the wrong choice. We're about to listen to a grandma story. Ugh. Are you serious? Are you serious? This game is supposed to be 8 hours long. Okay, guys, the $7 is starting to make a lot more sense. A lot more sense. Okay, you know what? We're gonna wade. I'm so angry. We're going to wade. Oh, I picked a different one. Oops. Okay, we're going on the curious girl thing. There is a curious girl in a village lost in the woods. It's me. No. She doesn't have an otherworldly beauty or an incredible cleverness, nor does she have an inhuman agility or outstanding eloquence. People might walk past this girl without noticing her, but they will most likely turn back to look at her after. Lummy, that's the girl's name, is loved and admired by her neighbors. Why? Who had noticed long ago that everything almost burst into bloom with... Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, these last 3 sentences are worth it. But Lummy herself hasn't chosen her way yet. She sounds so familiar. Oh, right. It's me. Okay, guys. Okay, so clearly we have just lucked into getting 2 really early endings. So we've got to stop with my natural apparent ability to just pick the things that take us straight to the ending. Alright, we're gonna go to the river, and this time we're gonna get in it, and hopefully something will happen. Okay. Let's do it. Shortcut, shortcut, shortcut. We're taking the shortcut, turning into a fish. Hopefully, wade into the river. Alright. I promptly take off my sandals and bravely step into the water. Bravely. The carp are not afraid of me and surround my feet. Hello, Mr. Carp. I reach out my hand to pet the carp. The big fish wriggles out from under my hand, scaring a few smaller fish away. Uh-oh. Fish King, I hope so. Suddenly an even bigger fish, not looking like any of the carp, appears and jumps straight in my face. Ah, what the? Cheeky fish. I back out in surprise, slip on slimy rocks, and end up underwater. In a blink of an eye, my nose and mouth are full of water. Uh-oh, guys. Evil fish. Ugh, the water is icy. I stand up, wring out the hem of my dress, and get out of the river. Ah! The basket! Uh-oh. Well, now we're not gonna have the nice grandma ending, are we? Where's my basket? The small basket is swiftly getting carried away down the river. Is the current that strong? I run after the basket and try to fish it out of the water. At first I wave my hands and I pluck a branch on the go. I'm sorry, the plant I harmed. Oh, you weren't sorry about the flowers, though. Try to pull the basket out with its help, but the idea fails as well. Quite suddenly, I find myself next to Gran's cottage. The basket is obviously gone, along with the mint and the ice. And, uh-oh, what should I do? Gran's favorite fan was in there too. She'll be so upset. Upset at first, and murderous soon after. Or maybe vice versa. I think of all the possible gruesome deaths, such as death by flower. But snap out of my thoughts when I hear Gran's voice. Mommy! You're here! I've been waiting for you. It's so hot today, and it's just unbearable. Gran reaches out and looks at... Oh, look at the eyes. And looks at me questioningly. So, where is it? Where is my fan? I miss it. I'll never leave it again. Ellipses. I start mumbling something. I'm incompetent and I can't get from one place to another. Look. Huh? Why are you wet all over? Battle of the ellipses. Ellipses. Okay. What happened? Where's the fan? Gran, I'm really sorry, but I lost the basket with the fan, ice, and mint in it. What? I watched Gran's eyes growing bloodshot. She inhales slowly and almost looks taller than usual. Uh-oh, and taller still. Idiot! Am I dead? The last thing I see is Gran's embroidered slipper with small horseshoes flying right towards me. Wasted. Alright guys, death by grandma. We got grandma death. So I think we've discovered that going the river is not interesting at all. I'm kind of enjoying this game though. It's not at all what I expected. Like, why is there even a save function? Yeah, I guess, okay, at the next junction, we'll save. And so when we have to make all the choices what direction we can go in, that way we can just go back to that point. So we don't have to go through this boring intro over and over again. Even though I can skip it really fast. Clickety clack 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 clack. Clickety clack 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 clack. Alright. Let's save here. Oh yeah, because I'm totally gonna need all of these save slots. Well, this time, let's maybe not go forward. Auntie Nerd said left. Oh, let's try to the left. To the left, to the left. I look around but can't see anything unusual. I might be seeing things because of the heat. Well, I'll go to the left. It's silly to choose the road to the right all the time. Yeah, cause... my choice doesn't seem to change anything. The same plants, heat, and light coming through the canopy of leaves, but suddenly I end up in a clearing with... oh my god, guys. Guys. Okay, allegedly this is a different temple. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I reverently approach the temple and touch its stone wall. It's warm. The old building, as if alive, soaked in the light and gave it to everybody nearby. I guess it used to be really crowded here, and now this temple is deserted, in the woods, all alone. I think I should pray, since I'm here. Pray that we get an interesting ending and actually meet another character. Oh, game gods, can we please meet another character aside from the Flower King? I clap my hands twice and bow my head. What should I ask for? Okay, guys, I think I don't even need to ask you guys. We want adventures. We want adventures, please. I'm so many regrets. Please, adventures. Adventures, please. Maybe it's weird, but I want some adventures. Calm life in the village might get boring. But this, please hear my prayer. I don't want my life to be quiet. I need it to be full of events. I want to have adventures, incredible chances and coincidences, dangers and friends that are able to support me. Thank you. I stand at the spot a bit more, looking at the temple one last time, return to the path. I don't know if my wish will come true, but I really hope for it. It feels like I've been walking for a while. Oh, we got a different background, guys. I can't figure out where the sun is shining from, so I can't find out where I'm going or what time it is either. Maybe I've turned the wrong way. There were 3 paths after all. I could easily have made a mistake. I think it's not too late to go back though. Or is it? I might go back to the fork in the road only to find that I've wasted all day on it. No, it won't do. I better keep going forward. And anyways, the woods might lead me where I need to go. No, it won't, because we already know it won't. Even with the help of the wrong path. The problem is that our ideas of the place I need don't match all the... Don't try and get deep, Lummy. Come on. You haven't earned it and you're not good at it. And if I decide to go home now, Mom and Gran won't be too angry about it. Or will they? Or will they? Blah, blah, blah. Or will they? Blah. I know. Can she meet a proper wolf? Please. Alright. Oh, we're about to meet a person, guys. But as soon as I get deep into my thoughts, I run into someone without even noticing him. I'm sorry, lad. It's alright, but you should be a bit more careful. Oh, hello, fellow wolfman. I look up and see a guy who looks pretty much like a bandit. And in addition to it, he has a content grin on his face. Oh, look, he's got the... Oh, is that some neck scarring we got going on there? Is he dangerous? Look at his arm tattoo. You might run into people who won't be satisfied with mere apologies. Oh, is everybody we meet gonna be a wolf? That's kind of cute. Okay, that's kind of cute. I'm here for that. Okay. And why is this little girl like you in these dangerous woods all alone? I freeze, unable to take my eyes off the stranger's eyes and ears. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm in trouble. In some serious trouble. It's not an ordinary stranger, it's the wolf himself. Guys, we've got the wolf. The wolf. The wolf. I kept hearing things of him. The wolf Mom warned me about. The wolf I'm supposed to be as far away from as I can. And I've run into him on my path in the woods. Alright, let's save here in case we get choices that we want to go back to. Truth be told, I didn't think he would look so much like a human. Like a man. No, okay. But I guess everything is possible in these woods. No, it wasn't. But I'm fine with it. Okay, now what should I do? Mom told me he is dangerous, and Gran said so too. But right now he's looking quite friendly. Or is there a catch, like the Flower King? Maybe he wants me to stop being alert so he could eat me without a second thought. No one will be able to help me, and my bones will remain in the thicket of the woods. Who will bring Gran the fan? Because that's what's really important. I mean, I'll be dead, but will Gran get her fan? That's what people need to know. Hey, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry. I guess I got lost in thoughts. What if I made him angry? I need to decide what to do quick. Make an excuse and run away. Tell him where I'm going or say nothing. Alright, guys. Remember, our goal is to live. We want to live. We've already died 2 times, ridiculously. What should we do? Tell him? Grand X fan. Tell him. Alright, we're gonna tell him. We're gonna live dangerously. Tell him. Tell the wolf. Lumiex wolf. Can't take your eyes off a handsome guy like me. You got it wrong. I'm just thinking of how to answer you. Uh-huh. Anyways, what's a little girl like you doing in the big scary woods? Sorry if I scared you. I'm really curious. Where are you going? I take a deep breath and make my mind. It can't get worse after all. Who says that? Who says that? I've already broken the rule of not going near wolves. So remember, fulfilled being, she's supposed to be naive. So I can freely take another step towards the void, in high hopes that it has a bottom. Okay, Lummy. To my Gran's place. I need to bring her a fan and mint. She lives at... No. But it looks like I lost my way. What sort of Gran do you have? What sort of Gran do we have, guys? Well, she's obsessed with fans, and she couldn't care less whether I live or die. Maybe he only tries to be polite, but I can't just miss an opportunity to tell him about my dear Gran. She is so wonderful. Yes, she is strict, but she is actually really kind and very beautiful. Don't pimp out your grandma. And she knows lots of things. She taught me writing, reading, sorting out herbs, and many other things, but not to talk to stranger. She makes delicious tea, but doesn't cook often. And she is very beautiful. You already said that. Even now, people don't usually think she's a grandmother. You said it already. Yeah, thank you. Is the wolf me? Am I the wolf? And I can repeat it again. Lummy, what are you doing? In fact, that kind of woman you described wouldn't live in the woods. Maybe she's ugly, in fact. No. If you want to know, the king himself wanted to marry her at some point. I'm not really confident in that, but I must defend Gran's honor. Well, if it was at some point, she might have gotten uglier since then. Oh, he's so rude. I kind of love it. How did we get here? Oh, I have no regrets. Hey, don't talk like this about my Gran. The king still visits her from time to time. I've never seen him in person, but Gran gets so upset after his visits that I'm sure he still offers her to go away from here. Is that so? How interesting. Okay, you've convinced me. Your Gran must be really beautiful if the king is still trying to get in her good books. Exactly. Could this game just be about Gran? I kinda wish. What a surprise. He's not that bad. Polite at least. And he heard me out. What low standards. Wow, this man didn't interrupt me. What a prince. A prince among wolfmen. Well, sorry for taking your time, but I have to go. Take care, baby. Okay, he might not be as nice and polite as I thought, but he is better than I expected. Oh, and I still have no idea if I'm heading in the right direction. Oh, Mr. Wolf, can you show me the way? Maybe you've seen her cottage before. I think if you follow this path further in, you'll make it. And don't be in a hurry. The sun is still high. No, come with me. Please. You're interesting. No. After saying this, the wolf vanishes in the bushes. Indeed, all there is in here except for the path are the bushes. I guess he needs to go in a different direction. He is definitely better than people say. He was listening to me talking about Gran so attentively, and even told me where to go after. I guess a first impression can be false. I decided to follow the wolf's advice and slow down a bit. The ice in the basket is not thawing. Apparently it is magical ice. So I haven't been on my way for too long. And Gran might not even wait for me today, so she won't know if I was in a hurry or not. As I walk the bushes near the road part slightly, and I finally see a small clearing. Berries! Oh! Guys, we're back in the Flower King Valley. Do we want to try this again? It might play out a bit differently, or do we want to go away? What do we want? Let's, oh, I can't save. Shoot. Go away? We've done this? Avoid the Flower King. Alright, guys, we're gonna avoid the Flower King. Go away. Forget him. He had his chance. These berries look very nice, but it's better not to stop. I've been on my way for a long time already. The ice in the basket will start thawing soon. I'll find this clearing later. I throw one more gaze at the scarlet berries, clearly visible among the foliage, and go. Foliage. Foliage? Guys... Bracing myself, I tug at the bell cord. The scene that opens in front of me is incredible. The wolf's hands are on Gran's bare neck, and she is weakly propping herself against the table. He'll strangle her, and she won't be able to defend herself. Hearing my exclamation, the wolf steps back from her quickly and turns towards me. He doesn't look like a ruthless murderer at all. He reminds me of a cat who's got a saucer full of cream. That's not what I thought they were doing. Is that a sensor bar? You guys, I look around and think of what I see. There are teacups, buns, and jam on the table. Gran's clothes are loosened, and she's the only... Guys. You guys. He chose our grandma over us. You guys. What did I buy? What did I buy, you guys? Yeah, fan, ex-gran, ex-wolf. Okay. And she doesn't look scared, more like displeased with me, and her hands are on Wolf's chest. I feel my face flushed with color. Lumi, don't you know you're supposed to knock first? I am Wolf fan, and you... the stuff... Suddenly, the floor becomes closer to me. The doormat gets right in my face, and the light grows dim. But I can hear muffled voices saying something above me. Harsh truth of life. How can we get a better ending than that, you guys? How can we get a better ending than that? Okay, let's load our directional file. Well, we haven't been to the right yet. So, let's go to the right, and if we don't find anything interesting, we can go back. So that maybe the wolf can give us... Or we can find the Flower King again after. Okay, let's go to the right. We haven't been to the right. Let's try to get as many endings out of this thing as we can. I look around, but can't see anything unusual. I might be seeing things because of the heat, blah, 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 blah. I don't get to walk far. In a couple of minutes, I see a horrifying scene. A vaguely familiar man aiming his gun at a defenseless deer. Is he really gonna shoot it? Wait! Don't! Oh, hey, it's an actual human guy. Hearing my voice, the deer raises his head, freezes for a second, takes in the whole situation, and dashes to the side. The stranger shoots, but misses. Damn! He turns towards me, and I realize where I know him from. It's the hunter living near my village. This deer escaped because of you. Good. What's good about the fact that a few families and I will have nothing to eat? Oh, good job, Lummy. Good job. He waves his hand in defeat. I think he's got like a pelt. Looks like he's got a mane. The deer is alive though, so the woods might end up being home for a bunch of baby fawns soon. And they might get killed by people like you. Thinking about it, I'm not sure I did a good thing. Lummy... No, there's no time for self-deprecation. I saved the deer. And it's really forbidden to kill animals in these... Is it? We have never established this. Doesn't he know? I stare at the hunter with a frown. He looks angry. He turns around and no. Ellipses. Where did you come from? I've never seen you this far from the village. Usually I'm the one asking... No, you're not. Okay. Usually I'm the one asking questions. I didn't expect to be on the other side. Alright, let's save. Just in case things get weird, because things have been getting very weird. I know, exactly, right? How can he be a hunter if he's forbidden to kill animals? See you, Blueberry. Alright. Let's get back into it. I know she should tell him too. Maybe he'll end up with Grandma as well. I have more unpleasant thoughts, all because of the story about a maniac Gran told me last week. I should answer him. Alright, what are we gonna tell him? I'm heading to Gran's place, or I got lost and forgot something at home. We saw what happened the last time we told someone we were going to Gran's place. So... she's telling about her Gran. What are we gonna tell him? Gran's place? I don't know, maybe he's the maniac. Maybe he's the maniac. Alright, Gran's place, come on. Gran's place. I'm heading to Gran's place. You must have heard about her moving into the woods, right? I have. Go to her then, and don't bother people. He is so... No! He... Guys... He left us? Ugh! Maybe he ran to Gran. Otherwise, why did I even start all that? But no matter how rude the hunter was, I shouldn't tell the villagers about what happened, about the fact that I stopped them from getting sweet, sweet deer meat. Alright. I think I should talk to him alone at some point, but he is rude. He's rude but not stupid, so he'll understand my explanation. I follow the path and get so distracted with the woods around me that I only notice a weirdly shining blue stone near the road when I'm right next to it. Guys, an object. Hallelujah. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I better look at it closely. I don't find things like that every day. The stone is really beautiful. It flashes and shimmers as I look at it, entranced and with no cares about anything in the world. Unable to hold back, I touch it, and it flashes even brighter, blinding me. Death by stone. Ow! I jump back, rubbing my eyes. It feels like the stone got upset by my attempt to touch it. Yes, we are in some kind of Red Riding Hood based game. Also, yes, I will do more crossover ships and stuff in the future. What's wrong about that, though? I can touch stones and pick flowers and do what I want. Maybe I should apologize. Who knows? Maybe the stone is enchanted, or it's not a stone at all. Suddenly, something cold touches my leg. I look down and I see a terrifying black tentacle wrapping around it. More than that, it slowly crawls higher, and other tentacles appear and follow it. It's horrible. What if it's some woodland monster? It'll wolf me down without flinching. And the basket with Gran's fan. Lummy, you're being swallowed by a tentacle monster, and it's all about the fan. Well, Gran did kill her when she didn't bring it, so in all fairness, it's justified. Gran's fan will be a second course, and after that, I'm a definite goner. Gran will make sure of it, and yes, she will. We know it's true. No! Okay, guys. Run away or whack it with the basket. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna risk the precious fan? Can we run? It's got tentacles all up and everything. What are we gonna do? Whack it? Whack it. I'm seeing whack it. Right? Oh god, whack it in this context. Ugh, sorry guys. Okay, let's whack it. I hit the tentacle as hard as I can with the basket. Stop it at once. This is not a tentacle hentai. I did not pay $7 for a tentacle hentai. All of the tentacles droop and vanish beneath the tree. Hey guys. I swing my basket through the air a few more times for show. They dared. After making sure that I'm safe and that the tentacles have no wish to grab me again, I approach the tree. Curiosity will definitely play an evil joke on me. Why? Run! Lummy! I move a branch out of my way to look behind the tree. Oh my god, guys. It's the Slender Man. We found the Slender Man. A weird tall man without a face is standing there. It looks like the tentacles grow behind his back. There's a lot of them, but none are trying to get close to me. Guys. Or at least I can't see any of them getting closer. If you keep grabbing everyone you meet like this, the consequences might be more serious than getting hit with a basket. The man lowers his head, guilty. I'm sorry I hit you, but you scared me. He rubs the limb I hit, miserably. Did I upset you? Lummy, what is wrong with you? He was groping. There was going to be death or the fan was going to be crushed. The man... Oh, he's blushing, guys. He's blushing. Okay, let me cough, not into the microphone. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need some more water before we attempt to go wherever this is going. Let's save, guys. Okay. The man raises his head but says nothing, which is understandable, since he doesn't have a mouth. Would you like to be my friend? It must be depressing to be all alone in the woods. I reach out my hand in a friendly gesture. The stranger takes a step back, as if doubting. Then he takes my hand and gives it a squeeze. One of his tentacles moves closer, with a pretty and sweet-smelling flower. Thank you! And then we walk around the woods while I tell him stories. And he shows me the most interesting hidden places in the woods. It's so much fun that I forget about visiting Gran until it's almost evening. I'm in so much trouble. After a hasty goodbye, I run to complete my task. From that day on, we often spend time together. I wonder, will Gran approve of my choice? Frighteningly handsome. I don't know which ending is better. Is this better than her finding the wolf with Grandma? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. No, thank you for making. Oh, not options. Load. Okay, we haven't gone back yet. So we've done, guys, I do not believe that you could get 8 hours of gameplay footage out of this game. They definitely, you'd have to play it real slow. Okay, we haven't gone back yet, so I think we should try to go back before we replay some of our other options and try and survive and stuff like that. I'm actually having a lot of fun. I don't think I should be having as much fun as I am, but I think it's mostly because I'm streaming with you guys and you guys have the best comments in the side there. So, okay, let's go back. We're gonna go back. I'm sure I've never been here before. I must have gotten distracted and turned the wrong way. I turn around and go back. You guys, Hobbit Cave, Hobbit Cave. I guess I'll go back a bit more and find the turn I took last week when a swarm of bees scared me. Suddenly, I bumped my head against something. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm so deep in thought that I can't see what's going on around me. Ooh. Assassin. I look at the stranger in front of me. Are you okay? Stranger in strange clothes. Oh, his symbol's ice. No, it's not. It's a throwing star. I'm disappointed by that. I don't know why it's a shuriken. Okay. Do I look like a person who can be easily wounded or offended? I look him over again. No, you look quite intimidating. Really? So he looks intimidating, but Slender was cute and adorable and you instantly had to befriend him and his tentacles. Okay. But who are you? And where are you going? I'm just a traveler, here gathering mushrooms. Okay, sounds legit. And I'm more curious of what a little girl like you is doing in these dense woods. Will everybody stop calling her a little girl? It's creeping me out. If you want to know, I live here, and why does every passerby think that I don't belong here? Are little girls not allowed in the woods? And I'm not that little, by the way. An ordinary question makes me... It's not an ordinary question, Lummy. Why are all these people all like, what are you doing here? I heard something creak. I'm slightly, like, skeezed out after Slender. How should I answer? Save. We're gonna save before we've learned our lesson. Okay, guys. I'm going to my relative or I'm going to my sexy grandmother. What are the what are we picking? What are we gonna do? We already know that Grandma's got it going on. Grandma! Oh, Grandma is winning. Oh, we're getting a lot. Sexy Grandma? Let's try it. Let's try. I saved before, so we can easily come back. I'm on my way to Akita. She is my grandmother, even though she doesn't look like that. She has moved to the woods recently. She is a great person, and I'm proud of her. The stranger starts, as if hearing news he's been waiting for a long time. Oh, Oh, little girls shouldn't walk through the woods all alone. Let me accompany you. Oh, are you sure you know the woods better than me? He clearly does. You've wandered around and died like 5 times. Maybe not better, but I definitely know where to go. We shouldn't waste any time, so I'll just believe him. Talking to strangers and trusting them with all of your personal details. The game. It's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I thought I'd never get to Gran's place. After retracing my steps, I find the path I missed earlier. Oh, there's the path we need. Would you like me to thank you, Mr. Mushroom Picker? Would you like me to I'm scared, guys. The stranger looks surprised and freezes on the spot for a moment. You must be tired, and we'll pour some delicious tea for you. That would be very nice. Could you please tell me why your hair is so red? I've never seen a color like this. It is pretty great. His hair is glorious. I dyed it with oh. Okay. I dyed it with henna. Oh, nice. I heard it also strengthens hair. I'd like to try it. But Mom doesn't approve. You're so tall. You aren't local. All the locals are short. It's the tallness that makes him not local. Not the pink hair or all of that stuff. I drank a lot of milk when I was a child, so I've grown tall. It was a milk PSA the whole time, you guys. It was so obvious. How did we miss it? Drink milk, love life. Taste that freshness. Pick mushrooms in the forest. I'd like to be tall as well. You can see everything better from up there. I'll be drinking more milk then. Your pants are interesting too. Did you sew them yourself? If not, where did you buy them? What is happening? They used to belong to my older brother, but he died picking mushrooms in that very glade. Too bad I don't have older brothers. It would be interesting to wear their clothes. This game has everything. I have found the game to end all games. Okay, we're at Grandma's. We get to Gran's cottage without incidents. I quickly tug the cord. Door opens and Gran's already at the door. Oh, you're finally here! Who is that with you? Something swishes by my ear! Gran lets out a short scream. She wheezes and grabs her throat where blood steams out of a gas. Oh my god, out of a gash that wasn't there a moment before. Ah! The deed is done. I killed her. It was easier than the king said it would be, for her granddaughter was an idiot. Find me when you grow up and start seeking revenge. No one told me to kill you too. Here's my business card. Shocked, I sink to the floor next to Gran's body. When I come to my senses, the killer has already gone. Maybe I'll really need to seek him out. Dead Grandma. Dead Grandma. Okay. Okay. Well, I really like games like this. Not necessarily exactly like this, but in that we can choose all the different options and stuff. So I'm going to go back through and we're going to pick some other options for the stuff we've already done before because I want to see how different we can make the outcomes. I want to see if there is a lot of variety. I mean, 34 endings, I'm not seeing a how at this point, but you know what? Let's go back to our dear friend, the Flower King, and see if we can make this outcome go a little different. So we'll skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. We'll save in the glade for ease of access. The beautiful flowers. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Let me eat these magic berries. So delicious. Mmm. Okay, actually, let me save a bit further in because there's much choices before we actually get to anything. Okay, so here is where we were last time. We stayed and we met an untimely end. So this time, should we hide or should we run from the glade? What are we gonna do? Guys, the future is in your hands. Emo Otaku, what is this game about? It's a good question. It's about it's a Red Riding Hood kind of ish game, and you're trying to get to your grandma's house. Hide. All right, guys. This time, we hide. I need to hide somewhere. Now. What if he's dangerous and will eat me? Or worse. I shuffle into the bushes and sit there barely breathing for a few minutes and listen to every little noise. Thinking that danger is past, I carefully sneak back to the path. Only when the glade is left far behind I realized I left the bouquet in there. Oh bother. So much effort spent in vain. Okay. Uh-oh. Something's happening to her. Uh-oh. We're wobbling and woozing. There's ellipses all over the place. Okay. Now we're gonna run into the hunter. Okay. So we've escaped him and we've run into the hunter. And he's gone. Can't he find wild animals somewhere else? So what, he's supposed to go far away from the village for your sensibilities, Lummy? Okay. I need to talk to him. Mr. Hunter! Ooh, we're following the hunter this time, guys. He turns around, sees me, and stops. I approach him in a run and stop, trying to catch my breath and talk at the same time. I'm sorry for what's happened. I didn't expect that at all. It's okay. I'm not upset. I mean, people aren't gonna eat and they might starve, but whatevs. His smile is even more unexpected. I have a strong impression that Mom's words didn't upset him at all, or maybe he's reconsidered them already. What's even more interesting is that he doesn't look gloomy or scary anymore. He really scared me in the woods, but now I want to know him better. Lummy, oh my god, okay. How fast our opinions can change, and how much a smile can change a person. I'm sorry for bothering you again, but could you accompany me to Grand's cottage? I promise to be as quiet as a mouse. Meeting strangers and taking them to meet your grandma. The game. You gonna come with me? Come on, you got nothing else going on. As soon as I say it, the smile disappears off his face. Too bad. It was so becoming. Oh, what am I even thinking of? He doesn't look angry or irritated now. I don't even know how to describe the emotion that's on his face. It's a whole mixture of different feelings. I would have helped you, but I really have important business that can't be set aside. Maybe I should try to be pushy. Okay, we're coming up to a choice. So let me go here. I'm so unlucky with directions today that I'm not sure if I will ever get to Grand's place alone. Also, Mom told me not to let him off the hook. This is a potential boyfriend, not a stranger. Oh yeah, someone's talking about his tank turtleneck. I know, he's fashionable. Should I annoy him though? I've been distracting him long enough today, and what if his business is really urgent, like getting food for the village? Okay, guys. Don't insist or insist. Come with me right now, or whatevs. What are we gonna do? Tank turtleneck boyfriend material hunter, according to the chat. What are we gonna do? I doubt we get to meet the king, too. The king who needs to assassinate my grandma. Why? Because she won't marry him? I have so many questions. Whoop. Alright, guys. We're gonna insist. Please, I really need your help. The face of the hunter grows sour, like unripe apples. It's clear that he is unhappy with my plea and persistence. He looks at me thoughtful with a sigh. Okay, I'll go with you, turtle hunter boy. Yes. Who knows where you'll get all alone? I don't need any trouble. Only a deaf person would miss the tone of his voice. Rude. Showing that he does his best not to be. Okay. This thought makes me feel uneasy. Yes, it's very rude of me to push into being his companion, an unwanted one. Now he'll definitely have no desire to see me after today. Understandably, I'm like a pain in the foot. Man, I should have been docile and submissive, like the women of my village are known for. Curses! He said it himself, and I doubt that his opinion of me has improved since then. If anything, it became even worse. The thought of it makes me feel sad. Nevertheless, he agreed to walk with me. I'll at least try not to bother him with my blabbering as a sign of respect. Come on, we shouldn't waste time and keep your grand waiting. As the hunter turns, a small figurine falls out of his pocket. Angsty turtle hunter? Yeah, he really is. I lifted to look at it more closely. It's a small owl carved out of a piece of wood. It looks very nice and cute. I wonder, did the hunter make it? Is he sensitive and artsy, as well as angst-ridden? Excuse me, you've dropped this. I show him the figurine in my hand. Oh right, it's mine, a talisman for protection from the dark powers of the woods. It's full of sexy men, don't you know? Oh wow, a real talisman. Can the hunter be the craftsman skillful enough to make talisman? People can have more than one skill, Lummy. Stop judging. It's so beautiful. Did you make it? Do you like it? Yes. So you crafted it? Yes. You can take it if you like. Really? Great. I'd like to have a talisman at hand, but still. But I can't accept it. Sorry. I'm ashamed enough of making him go with me. Taking the figurine away would be too much. Plus, he lives in the woods. He needs it more than I do, for sure. I cannot leave him without protection, especially at times like this. I press the talisman into his hand. I mean, in the woods you always need protection, am I right? Oh god. This game started it. It started it. I don't need it. I have a bunch of them at home. I spend all my spare time making figurines and owls, didn't you know? I don't even know why I said it. It's as if I said his crafting is worthless. And my lie is far too obvious. No one from my village could possibly have a bunch of talismans. There was always a need. Well, I mean, I don't mean it's ugly or useless. I just don't want to take protection from you when you need it, and I got it. It's yours. He gives the wooden owl back to me. If you don't need it, throw it away. Of course I can't throw it away, so I put it in my pocket. Yes, I'm happy to have this priceless gift, but I still have an unpleasant feeling about this situation. We keep walking in silence. I simply follow the hunter. He walks quite fast, but I manage to keep up with him. Oh right, let's go to my cabin, since we're nearby. I need to do something. I don't trust where this is going. Also, yes, I'm one of those people who has a bajillion save files. I actually fill up most save slots usually. I'm so paranoid and I hate doing things over again. Like, stuff like this is fine, but when it's actually like you're really trying to progress towards a goal, it's really frustrating to me. Okay, guys, perfect place to save. No, let's hurry up, please. Can you tell me what you need to do, or say nothing? What kind of Lummy we gonna have? Come on, guys. How is Lummy gonna play this? It's probably Lumi, and I've been saying it wrong the whole time. It's fine. Alright, come on, guys. What are we gonna do? Can you tell me? Okay, ask him. Can you tell me what you need to do? Okay, that seems to be the consensus. Nothing or what we need to do? Okay, so let's do... Can you tell me what you need to do? Let's be a bit inquisitive. Let's have some spine. Let's be a... Come on. Slightly less of a doormat. Sure, what do you need to do? Can I help? Oh, that's still doormatty. Lummy, come on, I'm trying. Work with me. It doesn't matter. We're almost there. I don't think I'll need any help, but thank you for your offer. We end up near a small clearing with a cabin in it. There's nothing special about the cabin, except for a huge axe at its side, innumerable amount of firewood, and a bench. Why does he even need so much firewood? It's summer. People are suffering from the heat. Although, maybe he needs them for something else. I better not think about it. Wait outside. I'll get one thing. And come back. The hunter enters the cabin as I sit down on a wooden bench to wait for him. I look around and remember a poem I learned when I was little. I need to occupy myself with something after all. My solitude doesn't last long. An owl lands near the house. It's surprising to see him in the morning. Usually they hide or sleep during the daytime. Also, why exactly did he land here? Is he the Owl King? Is he the Owl Summoning King? What do you need here? The owl looks at me in surprise and flies closer. It's got a bandana. What is she doing here? I don't think we've ever met. I'm with the hunter. He's helping me get to my grand's cottage. Hearing my answer, the owl says nothing, but his eyes grow 2 times bigger. I guess he didn't expect an answer from me. At least you understand me. I usually only talk to this guy, Hinawaju. I laugh. He reacts to everything in such a funny way that it's difficult not to smile. Oh, so his name is what? It's difficult to pronounce. No, it wasn't. Hinawaju. I fly here sometimes to talk to him. Can you imagine how difficult it is to find a proper companion in the woods? Grammar, but that's okay. It's a translation. We can work with it. Hinawaju. Yay, I said it right. I'm so used to the fact that people in the village call him Hunter, because he doesn't tell his name to anyone, that saying his name actually feels very weird. Maybe he withheld it because it's very difficult. By the way, where is he? You must know if you came with him. He's in the house, and I was told to wait for him here, so I'm waiting. He is so rude. He could have invited you inside. Who knows what could happen to you while you're here alone? Why you gotta threaten me, Mr. Owl? We were having a perfectly nice human-animal conversation, and you gotta go ruin it like this. The owl flutters his wings and shakes himself quickly. His indignation is obvious. Everything is fine, though. I'm here. Hina, I'm already abbreviating his name because we're so close like that, is literally behind a wall, so I'm sure he'd help me. Yes, he still could have invited you in, though, for some tea or something, or he'll be all alone in there, till he is old. What do you mean? I look at the owl attentively, waiting for an answer. He mumbles something and turns towards me. I mean, that he never changes. People, especially young women, rarely go to the woods, so his chances of meeting some sweet young lady are close to 0. There isn't even a chance of him talking to a guy. If somebody appears, he misses them without even noticing. It's so much fun to watch him. I've never seen an owl so upset and worried about someone. Although I haven't seen a lot of owls, let alone talk to them. Is everything that hopeless? Maybe I can help him. Yes, no matter how much I advise him, teach him, or talk to him, it's useless. You know what? Let's go. That's enough of us sitting outside. Let's go into the cabin. Saying this, the owl pulls me by the sleeve. But... We hear the door creaking and turn around. The hunter walks out of the cabin and, seeing us together, stares at us, shocked. Ellipses. What are you doing? I can't say that line without saying it like BoJack Horseman. What are you doing here? He presses his hand against his forehead and sighs. I see you found a new friend, huh, Finn? Yeah, the owl is the ultimate shipper. But we already found our OTP. I mean, Slender. We can't forget about him. Slender was a great guy. So you can talk to animals. Of course. Is it so unusual? The hunter huffs in mistrust. Well, I know that none of the villagers can do it, but they've never told me that it's something unusual, and showed no sign of surprise. I've been sure that it's a rare trait, but still known to many, like green eyes or the ability to hold your breath for a long time. But it looks like the hunter thinks otherwise. What did he tell you? Ooh, we're getting closer, guys. Animation. Look at the owl. The owl's like, now keys. He is upset with the fact that you keep missing opportunities to meet young women. Hearing my answer, the hunter glares at the owl with irritation but says nothing. I keep telling him to go to the village and get acquainted with people, make some friends, and he says he can't because of his work. Well, maybe he's not interested in women. Not interested in what? In women. There are plenty of hot men running around the forest. I can introduce you to several of them. Okay, Hunter says, I'm interested. An awkward silence hangs in the air. The hunter looks at me embarrassed and averts his eyes. It's kind of weird if he is interested. If you're interested in women, then why do you constantly miss opportunities to get acquainted with them? Anyway, you live very close to the village, and it's full of the most beautiful women. Everyone knows that. They would be glad to spend time with you. If you still don't get it, I live in the woods, hunt there, and provide the village with meat. This is my main job. I don't have time for anything else, especially for visiting the village and spending my leisure time there drinking in some tavern. The hunter keeps looking at the owl as he mumbles this phrase. The bird doesn't shy away and pierces his friend with a glare. The atmosphere is a bit tense, and I feel slightly uneasy. In the end, I decide to keep myself busy with something and start examining the owl figurine. Ellipses, 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 ellipses. Oh, I recognize that. Where did you get it? It was kindly given me for protection. I'll cherish it. I look at the hunter with gratitude. Ellipses. Finn ruffles his feathers and starts flapping his wings. It looks like he is surprised. It's for protection, Finn. Don't get any ideas. Finn gives the hunter a weird smile and looks at me. The owl is waggling his eyebrows, methinks. Waggle, waggle. Finn, it's for protection. It means he likes you. He wouldn't give that to a random person. It's great. I like Hinawaju too. I'd like to be his friend, and I can help him. I know it's not obvious, but I'm quite tough. Maybe I'll talk him out of killing animals and find another activity for him. That's right, Lummy. Just talk him out of his life's work. You can change him. What a great start to a relationship. I can change him. The owl and the hunter stare at me in surprise and remain silent. This annoying bird told you my name as well? I guess I'll have to teach stupid birds not to speak names left and right. Shh, no. Oh, come on, Ju. It's a nice name. Don't be shy. Yes, it's a bit long, but after all, you weren't called Idiot or anything. I'm trying, game. I'm trying. Ha ha ha. Okay, enough talking. I did what I wanted to do. What did he want to do? I still want to know what he wanted to do in the cabin, you guys. We were walking to your grand's cottage, if you still remember that. The hunter promptly walks towards the path we followed before. Hey, wait! Hinawa! I stumble over his name again. By the woodland spirits, it's so embarrassing, but I just can't say it completely. Just Hina or Ju or Hunter. Ugh, call me whatever you like, but don't use my full name. Hinawaju, red in the face, walks even faster. Wait a second, take a present from me. I can't lose to our Mr. Modesty. The owl gives me an egg that I gladly accept. Here, take this egg. It's... In awe, I realize what a relic I'm holding. I must show it to Gran. Thank you. I carefully put the egg into the basket, hastily say goodbye to the kind owl, and run after Hina. When I almost catch up with him, he turns around and finally stops. When he is too fast after all. I run out of breath while chasing him. Also, why is he so aggressive? The owl is only joking. Okay, guys, more choices. The owl is joking. Could you please walk slower? I can't keep up with you. Or forgive me, Finn. Or forgive me and Finn. He didn't want to offend you. Me neither. Gran will probably cook it. I know. Gran doesn't play around. Gran's the only person taking this game seriously. Oh. I think forgive me, Finn, because she's been throwing herself at him so hard that I think we should go with that. Forgive me. We didn't want to upset you. No one upset me. Don't pay attention to it. Keep going. But how? He turns away and walks forward. I can't just leave it like this. I grab his hand and pull him towards me. Oof, you guys. He stops. I like your name. It's so unique. And I like you too. You can make talismans. I'm glad. I guess. We keep walking at a slow pace, and I don't let go of the hunter, even though his hand doesn't squeeze mine. It seems to me that he'll run away if I put any distance between us. We walk in silence. I don't dare talk to him, and he doesn't even look in my direction. I take the figurine out of my pocket and turn it in my hands. It'll protect me. Do you like that thing so much, even though it's just a piece of wood? I like it a lot. You also said that it's a protective talisman, so it's not just a piece of wood. I press the wooden owl to my chest and smile. Okay, if you say so. And yes, if you have any questions, ask away. In fact, I have one question. I wonder, does he really know nothing about the woods he lives in? But I don't know how to ask about it on the go. Okay, let's say it, because I don't want to be like... I feel like there's so much potential for rudeness here. Okay, yeah, because this relationship is actually... It's going to some places, guys. It's going places. What do you think of the animals in our woods? Are all hunters this evil and bloodthirsty? How many animals have you killed already? Wow, tell us how you really feel. I don't like any of these options. I guess what do you think of the animals in our woods is the most benign of all of the choices? Yeah, I think being polite has been pretty good. So what do you think of all the animals? Ordinary animals in the ordinary woods. Well, maybe the local hares are a bit crazy. Or do you mean something else? Don't you know it's forbidden to kill animals here? Why is that? It's just woods, and local animals are the same as in any other woods. These woods are sacred. Violence is forbidden. People say something bad will happen to those who spill blood here. Nothing has happened so far. So it's not your first hunt in our woods, after all. My voice is audibly sad, and I can't hide it. He now looks at me out of the corner of his eye, but turns away at once. So what? I don't like violence. The woods don't like it either. Something will happen. For sure. It's just the woods. Even if it's slightly unusual, what can it do? It's clear that he doesn't know much about the place he lives in. I'm not sure if I'm able to explain it. Listen, It's the law of nature. The strongest survives. Nature is not based on peace and harmony. Let me mansplain hunting to you right now, because you're not getting it. Predators kill weaklings. Some animals even kill their own kind. Weak ones doom their kindred to death trying to survive. Creatures on both sides. They are not pure like angels. Why should they be pitied? People have to be cruel too. I ponder. Maybe he has reasons to say so. It feels like his opinion is not really based on animals. Maybe he's right? Maybe I'm so used to running away from violence that I can't see when it's really necessary. Maybe I should have been killing the whole time. No, it can't be. I know the woods and the essence of the woods as well as I know myself. Violence wouldn't be approved. But what if the woods' opinion isn't actually right? What if Hina isn't right, in fact? You just met him and you're questioning your entire life values. Oh, Hina is wrong? Hina is right. I'm one of those people who like needs more information. Like, what is the village's situation? This forest seems real dangerous. I don't know. Hina is wrong or Hina is right. I think, you know what? She might be thingy and annoying, but you know what? She should stick to her guns. I know he made a nice, pretty owl talisman, but, you know what? I think that she should stick to her guns. Let's give her a bit of a spine, you guys. You're wrong. Oh, it hurts. Still love me. No, it can't be. I can't agree with him. But I think there's some truth to what he says. No, you're wrong. You're very wrong. Ellipses. We go on in total silence. The hunter walks forward with confidence and doesn't pay me any attention. Because he's standing to his guns too? Good for him. 2 ships passing in the night. Incompatible. Moving on. Oh. Anyway, the soul of an animal is worthless in comparison with a human soul. Attractiveness minus 50,000. Oh. Hina. Hina, we were doing so good. Hina. Ellipses. Does he think of Finn the same way? I look at the hunter angrily. I still can't agree with you. Sooner or later, you'll realize that I'm right, and I hope it will happen sooner. Stranger. Oh my god, the stranger's got a snake. Okay, guys, it's getting real exciting. What should happen sooner? I'm just doing that because it's got a snake symbol. Oh, I didn't know that someone was listening to our conversation. A beautiful young woman walks out of the bushes, or rather, slithers out. Her waist merges into the scaly tail, so I mistake her for a mermaid at first, but mermaids can't live out of the water, can they? I turn to the hunter to ask who it is, and see that his eyes have grown even gloomier. What do you need now? Oh, beauty, don't be so rude. I just want to see you and ran into you on the way. Beauty? Just look at his thick mane of hair. Who can he be if not Beauty? Can we just have a version of Beauty and the Beast with Hina and one of the people from the forest where he learns to love animals? I can't help glancing at Hina's hair. I guess she is right. Don't listen to Lamia. She constantly says nonsense. So your name is Lamia. I'm Lamia. Nice to meet you. Hello, little mouse with big plans. You've been hooked by this unsociable softy's charm, haven't you? Don't give her any weird ideas. Oh, so he is kind, in fact. I knew it. Kind and sad, but he hides it well. Why is he sad, though? It's called a tragic backstory. You're not allowed to get meta now, game. You did not earn this. You did not earn this. Lamia nods knowingly and shows quote marks with her fingers. Oh, wow. Is anyone listening to me at all? Of course. In your dreams, Beauty, me and Little Mouse are having a girl talk. Hina mumbles something in irritation and rolls his eyes. Lamia only laughs while I feel sorry for him. We are listening, it's just, I'm so interested to talk to her. Finally, I meet someone who knows you other than Finn. Be careful and don't believe everything she says. Lamia cannot be trusted. Yeah, like, I don't trust snake ladies. Just, I don't care how beautiful they are. I can swear that Lamia looks offended by these words, but only for a second. You're so cruel. Your words cut straight through my heart. Oh, I'd like to talk about cruelty. Hina doesn't believe that it's possible to live without it. Yeah, Finn is the owl. I think you should learn why he thinks that way. I can see that you can make him change his mind. Hina rolls his eyes and steps aside, clearly unwilling to listen to us. But the wish to talk to Lamia overpowers me. Why is he like this? Up till now, I couldn't... Did you talk to him wholeheartedly? Or have you been waiting for a better chance? More like the latter. I thought so. I'm sure you'll make it if you deal with the problem seriously. Why are you so confident in me? Lamia gives me a long look with her head tilted to the side and finally nods decisively. Because I probably should hate you, at least for the fact that you found some common ground with him so easily. Well, I've known him for a long time, and he still doesn't believe a word I say. But look what's happening now. I'm talking to you as if nothing has happened, and even give you advice I would use myself if it could help me. You're full of light, little mouse. You have a will to make him change his mind and enough power to do it. As for me, I'm too tired to try. And even if I tried, I don't think I would manage to achieve anything. People believe you. Use this gift wisely. It's probably the most dangerous gift you have. Lamia stops talking. I'm taken aback, unsure how to reply. These words, the most useful ones I've heard from her so far. She also mentioned a lot of things I need to consider seriously, but time. I don't have too much time for consideration. Hina will probably come back soon. Judging by their conversation, they have some sort of story, but Lamia will hardly tell me about it. I'm not even talking about Hina. But I understand one important thing. Lamia believes that I'll manage to persuade Hina, and in this case, I must try once more. Well, are you done talking? I jolt. I've been so deep in thought that I haven't even noticed him return. Well, yes, beauty, we're done. Would you like to talk to me? No. It's so adamant. Although, that's just the way he was talking to me until today. Too bad. Well, enjoy yourselves. It's time for me to go. No! No! Lamia, come back, please. Please come back. I wanted you as a romance option. Finally. But you know where to find me if you need me. Please tell me, because I don't know where. I don't know where, tell me. Hina rolls his eyes yet again. If I was counting, Lamia would definitely win the first prize in the game. Who will make Hina go crazy in a couple of minutes? She leaves, and we are alone again. I'm so bummed. I wanted her to stay, guys. Maybe I should try right now. Although, judging by his look, it'll better wait. We keep walking in silence till the point when I hear some bushes rustling and stop. Maybe it's Lamia. But why would she do that? And maybe it's not her, but some horrible carnivorous creature that'll try to eat me as soon as I look at it. It could also be someone who needs help, and without me nearby, something bad might happen. Come what may, while the hunter is still some distance from me, I go to the suspicious bushes and part them. A peculiar man is there. No, it's not an ordinary human. Guys. Oh no! The Flower King. Flower King alert, you guys. He's back with his beautiful nail polish. You are... He presses a finger against his lips, asking for silence, and smiles at me. Shh. A guardian. It's a real guardian of the woods. After turning to check if Hina is still too far away to hear us, I start talking in whisper. There are so many things I want to ask you about. Maybe some other time, but today, I'm not your main target. Only now I notice what he is holding in his arms. A white hare, fluffy and totally harmless. He is sitting in the guardian's arms calmly and isn't even trying to run away. Wow. Take it. He gives me the hare and I take it in my arms. The animal is not in any hurry to run from me either. You'll understand what to do. Will she? Will she? That's a lot of confidence that I definitely don't have. I don't have time to ask what it's all about. The guardian momentarily turns into a fox and runs away into the woods. I won't be able to catch up with him. What a pity. Meeting a guardian of the woods is a rarity, and quite a luck, unless you meet him right away and he turns you into a flower. Then it's awful. What do I need this hare for? It's very cute, but I don't think it's the reason it was given to me. I turn and see Hina is still walking away. The conversation with the guardian was so brief that he hasn't even noticed that I'm not next to him. What does the fox say? Don't make me laugh. And what if the moment I need is right now? I approach Hinawaju and he looks at me. He mutters something under his breath and looks at the hare with a frown. Soon after that, he tilts his head and finally smiles slightly. He hesitantly reaches out and pats the hare between its ears. The hare flinches, but doesn't try to run away. Isn't it cute? I look at Hina, who is still patting the hare carefully. Well, it's difficult to say that about a hare. Maybe in some way I can imagine that it's adorable. Only a bit. But it's still a hare. Alright guys, are we gonna offer to give the hare to bloodthirsty, animal soul-hating Hina? Or are we gonna keep walking? What are we gonna do, guys? Choices, choices. I know! Why are they the chosen pairing? Maybe if we picked some of the other options, though, some of the other stories would have played out longer. I think we just kind of lucked into a lot of these short endings first. Don't give it. But guys, this could be our chance. This could be our chance. Oh, guys. Let's trust him. Come on, we can redeem him. Come on, we gotta take Lummy's logic. We can change him. Hina, take it. It looks like the hare doesn't mind. Oh. Me? I'd rather not. Take it. Hina gives me and the hare an annoyed look. We did save. Yes, we did save. Saving happened. He shakes his head in doubt and freezes. I just can't. The hunter looks both at me and at the little animal guiltily. He just keeps patting the hare carefully, as if scared to break this small treasure. Too bad. Alright, maybe I'll manage to talk him into holding a cute animal some other time. Step by step, I'll try to make him understand the things he can't get hold of himself. Maybe we'll even pet a deer. I don't know. It's hard to believe it. I mean, the fact that hares can actually be calm and normal. I nod. Indeed, the hares from our woods are known for their inadequate behavior, but maybe it's not just meat with a pelt. Maybe there is some sense in it. Exactly! He smiles. Isn't it small and cute? It is. In some way. Probably. Presumably. After answering my question, the hunter averts his eyes and suggests we keep going. I think it's a good time for a talk. Oh my gosh. This is the longest trek to Grandma's house ever. I can't put up with his opinion about violence. He must change for me right now. Do you still think that violence is necessary? You petted one bunny. So now, come on, change your opinion. Why should I think otherwise? But you saw the hare. It doesn't deserve to be treated bad. Who knows? How can I persuade him into thinking that his prejudice against animals is wrong and that he mustn't kill in our woods? Okay, like, you're just incompatible. Like, you have different opinions. Stop forcing it. You didn't have to force it with Slender Man. It just happened, and it was natural and creepy and beautiful. You didn't have to try this hard. You can find this game on Steam for $7, Brittany. This is $7 glorious dollars. Our woods are really special. Violence is not approved here. I understand that animals kill each other too, but it's not violence in their case. It's a will for living. I understand that people have to kill sometimes as well for food or protection, but not for the sake of violence. It mustn't be the main point. I don't know. I've always been a hunter, just like my parents. And it's not like I kill animals out of cruelty or bloodthirst. Why do you kill then? He pauses. I shouldn't have asked this question. Did I offend him? He speaks hesitantly. It's a payback for what they've done. Are they the animals from South Park in the woods? I need to know. But how could animals harm me? You know, well, you're making it hard. You're making it hard, shoot narration. They wouldn't do anything bad to anyone. Well, not on purpose. They would. And not just to me. Okay, I can't judge something I don't know. But the woods... Please don't upset the woods. This seems like a saving situation, guys. Don't upset? Hina looks at me in surprise. The woods don't like when local animals get killed. They feel sad. They suffer. It's not an ordinary forest. All of the woods are the same. They can't feel sad because of animals. Our woods can. We live here all our lives and feel when something is wrong, and the way you treat the woods brings them pain. The woods are kind, but they are also patient. We thought that you've been hunting in some other place. We used to do the same. Meat of local animals, people wouldn't approve of it if they knew. Hina grows really thoughtful. I doubt I could change his attitude towards the animals of the woods, but it's good enough. Okay. If you say so, I'll consider not hurting the animals in these woods. Did he really agree? Hooray! He'll consider it. It's a small victory. But it doesn't mean that I consider animals to be innocent. They can be even more cruel and bloodthirsty than people. I hope someday you'll understand that it's not true. Not all the time. He just scoffs. Fair enough. It must be weird to hear that sort of thing from me. I don't look like an old wise man at all. For only they can convince you not to kill animals. But I'm absolutely sure that nothing can be an excuse for senseless violence. And if I've managed to protect these woods from it, even if only a bit, it was worth it. Bushes near the road move again. This time even more than usual. Okay, guys. The hunter and I walk slower and eventually stop. Is it another hare? But what jumps out of the bushes looks nothing like a hare. Guys, it's the wolf. A white wolf. Shh. It looks like he didn't expect to see us. He's even more shocked than we are. It's as if he was running away from something really fast. The hunter momentarily grabs his gun and aims at the wolf. Freeze. Unable to do anything, the wolf roots to the spot. I reach out my hand, hoping to stop Hina. Not fast enough. No, wait! I won't be able to do anything. There's no time. I squeeze my eyes shut and wait for a gunshot. But nothing happens. What? I open my eyes. Hina's still aiming the gun at the wolf, but doesn't shoot. I'm already grateful to him for this delay. Move, and I'll shoot. It seems like the wolf has stopped breathing. His hands are raised, and his eyes are looking straight at the barrel of the gun pointing at him, and ready to bring his death at any moment. I can't take my eyes off Hina. Never before. Either with the deer or with Lamia or after all my mistakes. I've seen so much hatred in his eyes. It's almost palpable, thick and dark. It's just like the most frightening thoughts a person can have. Is all of this because of the wolf? Why would the hunter hate him so much? Can they have a backstory where they're ex-lovers? Is that why the hunter can never love again? Please? Give me something, game. Still looking at the gun, the wolf speaks up. I was just walking by. I won't harm you. I'm a vegetarian. It looks like he's trying to break the ice, or to mislead us. Enough of this farce. The aura of hatred around the hunter becomes even stronger. Yes, I'm a save fiend. I save every few seconds. It's a problem. Does it mean that all of my talking and reasoning has no effect on Hina? The wolf sighs. Why do you want to do it? Are you an idiot or what? You know why. You broke my heart. No. You see, I don't understand why half of this world wants to kill me. And I have no idea why you're standing at the head of this crowd. Hina clutches the gun tighter in anger, a bit more, and he'll pull the trigger. You dare to tell me such an obvious lie. You are a predator, and your kin, wolves, are just the same. Wolf shakes his head. It doesn't mean anything. Despite the tense situation, the wolf visibly relaxes and talks quite seriously. It looks as if he doesn't care if he gets killed or not. My family got killed by your pack. My parents. Why? They did nothing to you. Wolf lifts his head in surprise and starts. What? You killed them. For nothing. They were walking through the woods when you attacked them. Wolves killing hunters for no reason. Is it possible? Lumi, come on. Where do you know that from? Who has been pulling your leg for so long? Don't make excuses. I saw their bodies. I saw the wounds. We were coming out of the theater after we saw Zorro. Now I'm Batman. I know whose teeth killed them. You're telling me that you've been chasing me all these years because of that old raid? Thoroughly suppressed rage in the wolf's voice makes me shiver again. He even lowered his hands. Raid? You don't even know what happened back then. Where were your parents? I saw enough with my own eyes. You're wrong. You know nothing. Nothing at all. You know nothing, Hinawaju. The voice of the wolf is quivering. He's almost screaming, his hands clenched in shaking fists. You don't know that it was them. It was their fault. They started the raid. They, although we did nothing wrong. My clan was hunting animals for centuries. We haven't touched people ever. It's a lie. They couldn't. It wasn't like them. It was. All my clan is dead because of them. I don't believe you. You dare to blame us for defending ourselves. We couldn't give up without a fight. They wouldn't have. What did we do to you? We were peaceful. We were living at a distance from you and bothered no one. We didn't kill more animals than needed. But no, you decided that we're valuable. That our pelts can be sold for big sums of money. That our blood can be used to make potions, to heal wounds, to bring dead to life. Which meant that we had to be killed for good, if needed. But no. We didn't know that. My parents wouldn't kill a whole clan of wolves. The words of the wolf seem to go deep into the hunter's soul. Hina lowers his gun slowly. It looks like he's starting to understand something. They couldn't. Hearing the horrible truth that wasn't this clear before, he starts to doubt his hatred of the wolves. I don't dare to join the conversation. It's like I don't even need to be here. These mysteries and pasts are not mine. But it's obvious that everything the wolf says is a bitter truth, not just words. The hunter puts the personal puzzle in his mind. The picture that has been unchanging all this time gets turned on its head. I can't believe it. And now you've been chasing me, as if the death of my clan wasn't enough. You want to kill me for nothing. You don't even need my blood. The wolf looks right into the hunter's eyes with resolve. You know what? Do it. Shoot me. Prove yourself to be the same. Show that killing for you is as easy as breathing. The gun finally falls out of Hinawachi's hands. No. I've had enough. You've won. The hunter lowers his head guiltily, trying not to raise his eyes. He shakes it from side to side. I thought I've been seeking justice. I thought I must avenge my parents' death. I looked for excuses for my actions. I believed to be doing what's right and repaying animals for the way they harmed me. And if it's wrong, if all I've been living for all this time is not how I imagined it, I guess I'll need to reevaluate it all. I'm not going to be like those whom I saw as monsters. The wolf bears the hunter's gaze and nods. It looks like they've come to some silent agreement. I don't blame you for what happened on that rainy night. But I won't be able to forgive either you or your parents. I'm alone now. Saying this, the wolf calmly parts the bushes on the other side of the path. Unlike you... No! This was your time. It's not time to push him back towards Lummy. No! He waves at me and disappears. That's right, he's off for... No, don't worry, guys. He's off to Gran. Remember? He's off to Gran. It's all good. Hina doesn't move. I don't know what to do, or if it's even possible to do anything to help him. I wanted him to understand that violence is useless, but not at this cost. His face is full of frustration, deep disappointment, anger, this time at himself, despair. I need time for it to sink in. Hina, in the end it turns out that I am the monster. Despair seems to be capturing the hunter's mind. I can't leave him in this state. I grab Hina by the arm and turn him around to face me and press my palms against his cheeks. No, that's not how it is. People are not restricted to one single feeling or action giving direction to their lives. And you, even if many of the things you've done were wrong, it doesn't define you. You're really kind. In fact, you were upset and confused. That's why you went the wrong way. But now you've decided to change it all, haven't you? And I'm sure you'll make it. Even though you haven't been too eager to talk to the villagers, they think nicely of you. You can ask anyone if it's true. Even when you thought the animals have no soul, you were able to befriend Finn and Lamia. You also carved such wonderful talismans shaped like animals. Not many people can do that. So don't tell me you're a monster. You still have time to find a new way. Maybe I'll be able to. Hina takes a deep breath and smiles at me, and even though his smile is sad, the darkness that shaded his face is gone. He strokes my shoulders and squeezes my hands. I don't know if I'll make it or not, but I'd appreciate it if you'd help me. For sure. We stand like this in silence for a while. The rustling of the trees calms both me and the hunter. His breath gets steadier, and his hands are not shaking anymore. Finally, at peace, we decide to continue our walk and slowly stroll down the path. I only stumble in a place where the path suddenly divides in two. I know this area, and I'm totally sure that there wasn't anything like this fork before. Weird. Maybe we should go and check what's there. Hina looks in the direction I point out to him and shrugs. What for? Don't you want to get to your Grand's place as soon as possible? I do, but I'm not going to leave Hina in such an unbalanced condition. It's just weird. This path wasn't here before. I think the woods wants to show us something. The woods? I would definitely have called it nonsense before. But now I'm even ready to believe that the woods are alive as you see them. So if you'd like, let's go and check. I pull Hina by the hand. I'm still holding and follow the new path, parting the trees, blocking the way at some point. I freeze on the spot in delight. So what's in there? It's... I can't find any words to describe what I see, but I find the strength to take a few more steps for Hina to look at the miracle we found as well. Diamonds! Precious diamonds! There's a tree in the middle of the glade. A huge, majestic tree. Its trunk is so its trunk is so thick that even a small crowd of people wouldn't be able to encircle it. Its leaves are greener than the pieces of malachite and emeralds I saw among Grand's presents. There are also tiny flowers between the leaves, and they look so fragile that I wouldn't dare to touch them. And all of this splendor is washed by the sunlight that causes all the colors to look so bright it's painful to look at them, but still you want to look a bit longer. I feel as if we've been given the honor of seeing the heart of the woods. Will I ever get a chance to see this scene ever again? Even Hina stops next to me. He is looking at the tree as if it's the first time he's ever witnessed beauty. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's the first time he's paid attention to the world around him. And it's even more incredible that the woods chose their soul to be his first impression. Maddie, you're making me laugh. The woods are truly generous. They wanted you to see this. I never would have believed it before, but I can't deny it now. We talk in a whisper, not daring to disrupt this mirthful quietness, but all of our words are clearly audible. Be sure to remember this, and if you were trusted to see this scene, you're not hopeless. The woods believe in you, just like me. Hina nods without looking away from the tree. He must be so happy to put his soul back together after some old, ugly truth shook it till the point of breaking. I'm glad to know that Hina has an opportunity to come to his senses, and I'll be helping him with it. We look at the tree till our eyes hurt. After that, we have to return to the path. I'd love to see that place in full bloom once more, but I'm not sure it's possible. In any case, I'll definitely keep that scene in my heart for all my life, and will retell it to everyone I know. Grant's cottage becomes visible sooner than I expected. A fence and a small garden greet us hospitably. Grant's shoes at the door let us know that she is at home. I'm glad she decided to wait for me and didn't go to the village herself, or I would have been in big trouble. Well, here we are. Thank you so much, Hina. You must come and have some tea. Oh, there'll definitely be more Steven Universe videos in the future, for sure. I didn't get to properly thank you for your help last time. I guess. I wouldn't say no to your offer. It's not an offer, actually. We enter Grant's cottage. Seeing the hunter, Grant looks surprised at first, but smiles soon enough. Oh, you brought me a man. No. I wish. Hello, Lummy. It took you a while. I started to worry that something had happened to you. Everything is fine, Akita. Hina helped me when I needed it. I wanted to thank him by drinking some tea with him. Are you okay with that? Of course. Sit at the table. I'll prepare everything. Grant sets the table and we delve into a discussion about daily life and listen to the hunter's tales of life in the woods. He told us about animals that weren't supposed to be here. One of them had 2 humps, and another one looked like a big lizard. He also tells us about running into poachers who wanted to kill a small fawn. With astonishment and delight, I realized that he tried to protect the woods even then. He saw weird people quite often. I meet them occasionally too, but Hina has many more examples. He talks with great sadness and occasional pauses, though. It's obvious that some moments are difficult for him to share, but he does his best to open up to us. It looks like he has never talked this much. I definitely haven't talked this much. Oh my goodness. There are many things I want to ask him about. I want to mend his soul as soon as I can. We gradually run out of tea, and I come to the conclusion that asking all of my questions would be tactless. When tea time is over, we decide to go back home, but the hunter stops me and walks towards Gran. I'd like to discuss something with you before we go. Gran quietly sits in the chair, folds her arms on the table, and looks at the hunter expectantly. I'm all ears. Many things have happened today. I didn't even know that I could have such an eventful day. And I think I've realized something. One person has been the cause of it. I've heard a lot about her talents from the villagers. Many times I've seen how kind and sincere she is, but hardly ever talked to her in person. Indeed, I saw him many times too, but didn't approach him too often. He looked content with his solitude. I didn't want to bother him. When I met her face to face, Lemmy showed me that it's possible to live and act differently. She gave me a rabbit. And today, I've had another chance to make sure of it. Grunter, you guys are great. To realize that not all of my actions were right, and not all of my beliefs were true. Well, really, the wolf did that, but okay, if you want to misappropriate credit, that's fine with you. I was thinking about it before, but pushed those thoughts aside. In the end, my faith seemed unwavering, and I thought I'd betray myself if I had any doubts. But now I know those doubts weren't actually wrong, and I want to find another way. I don't want the changes I feel in me to disappear in vain. Yes, I'll need some time, but I'll do my best. The ex-hunter sighs, puts his gun on the table, takes the bullets out of it, and empties his pockets as well. I didn't even realize that he took his gun with him. I guess he didn't want to leave it on the road where anyone could pick it up. That's right. Why would he leave it, Lemmy? You just want to leave it in these dangerous enchanted woods with all kinds of people? Then the assassin's going to show up with a gun. I didn't even think of that. I'll leave it with you as a sign of my intentions. Are you sure? Won't you miss it? This gun has always been my loyal friend. We've been through a lot together, but now our ways must part. You're right. I'll miss it, but I know it's for the best. I don't want it to give me an opportunity to change my decision. Oh, kitty cat, how's he gonna live now? Maybe he'll whittle? He'll sell his owl talismans? I'll leave it here, if you let me, but please let me come by and see it from time to time, so I can remind myself that I've chosen the right way. He looks a bit lost. Maybe I should help him. I don't get a chance, though. I'll do my best to find a new way, but I'm not sure where to start. Maybe you'll give me some advice. Gran gives the crestfallen hunter a long and firm look with a hint of amazement in it. I think you know the answers already, but remember, if you're looking for forgiveness, only you are able to forgive yourself. If you need my approval, you have it. I feel like there was much more in this conversation than I heard, but I am obtuse and cannot read subtext. After saying goodbye to Gran, we leave the cottage and head back home. The hunter looks very thoughtful, and I don't dare to trouble him with questions. Your Gran is what? Wow. Okay, after this we were definitely ending because I can't talk anymore. Your Gran is right, but I can't forgive myself just yet. I did too many things wrong. And also, I think I should find the wolf once more. Yes. Yes. And ask him to forgive me for what my parents did, and for my behavior. But I need time for my apology to be sincere. My mind is set. I need to learn harmony from the monks living in the temple on the top of the bald mountain. The one from Fantasia? The evil mountain? Hina grows quiet. It looks like he has been considering it for a while. But, bald mountain? Must he go this far? Are you sure you're making the right choice? Yes, they are wise and will be able to help me. But, it's so far away. I can't hide my disappointment. What a pity. I've just found a new friend. We're already parting. Maybe it's selfish, but I'd like to spend more time with him. I don't. We've spent this whole game with him. We'll be seeing each other. It's a promise. I hope you'll find forgiveness. I'll be happy. Hina smiles me gratefully. We walk to the village in silence and stop at the very gates. I'll start my journey at sunrise. Until then, we can spend time together if you like. I'd love to. We spend the evening between Hina's life as a hunter and as a monk together. It's the last evening of him living near the village. We visit every villager for him to say goodbye, go to the village's store, and finally drink some tea with my mom. Hina also publicly announces that the wolf shouldn't be feared, which is a total surprise for most people. All of us accompany him to the outskirts of the village where he waves to me one last time and vanishes in the woods. I hope we'll meet again. Monk from Bald Mountain. Whew. Well, I think I prefer the other ones we got earlier, to be honest. Oh, my goodness. Well, this game was not exactly what I was expecting. Somebody messaged that they said they think there's only 34 routes, but I'm looking at the page and it says 34 endings. So we definitely did not get all of them for sure. I'm not sure if you guys want to see more of this, but I'm definitely done for tonight. I will leave this up for sure, and I want everybody to tell me who their ship is from this game. I can definitely understand why there isn't a lot of fandom stuff surrounding this game, but it's definitely fun and cute if you don't think about it too hard and you just want to have a good time just playing a really silly Red Riding Hood kind of pastiche game. So it's, yeah, it was a good time. So I'm gonna leave this up. Let me know if you want to see anything like this again in the future, or some other game or something. Like, I had a lot of fun. This was a good time. And yes, Kitty Cat, I am still gonna stream on Tuesday for our just regular chat kind of thing. This was just kind of impromptu because I bought this game for sale. So yeah. So thank you for spending time with me, you guys. And enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for spending some time playing Crossroad, which was entertaining at the very least. It was great. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye.